Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome all of you back to another Rage video where tonight, ladies and gentlemen, continuing into the final stretches of our 25th anniversary, it seemed only a matter of time, and I'm really glad we get to check out these girls again. And it's still... I don't know technically whether or not this is from the Legend of 97 concert, or if... Maybe I should just straight up just check out a full concert from Babymetal, only because I think the spectacle, just watching it alone, is going to be something entirely different, because a lot of the Japanese bands I've checked out this month, and don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be plenty more where they came from. Because out of the likes of Ninjinisu, X-Japan, and I believe there's like a couple more out there as well. Basically, just being able to get to talk about a lot more. And yes, there are some I absolutely am aware of. They're kind of on the tip of my tongue a little bit. But the more important thing of note, ladies and gentlemen, is that... Well, I had no choice to break out the strawberry, because if I'm going to be, cosplaying as anybody, I may as well cosplay as the single greatest anime protagonist of all time. I don't necessarily know if there's any weight to any of this, because, bruh, the best anime protagonist of all time was Edward Elric. Like, that's not... Is that even really up for debate? I mean, I get it. I know Ichigo Kurosaki isn't the greatest, but he's probably one of the most iconic, alongside Goku and the stretchy boy from One Piece. God Almighty, it'll come back to me, don't worry. But what is coming back to us, ladies and gentlemen, and because I know I kind of had to do it for you guys, is that we're going to check out the live performance of Ave Maria. So it's also quite interesting as well, is that I actually do have a cousin called Ave Maria, and I do know somebody from my place at work has only given birth who's also called Marie. In fact, it almost kind of reminds me of my own daughter, ladies and gentlemen. So there's a little bit out there for everyone. So if you guys want to check out the original video for yourselves, links will all be in the description down below. So let's begin. Ave Maria in 3, 2, 1, and... That's a pretty loud crowd. It's a good thing I can hear them, Hey. Uh-oh, here they come. Exactly, here they come, the shadows of Yharnam. Before you know, there's going to be like snakes exploding out of all of them as well. You gotta give credit to how much they went for this sort of intro. I mean, we're nearly halfway into this, and all we've really witnessed is Yui and Moa literally come out with like two halves of like what might looks like a neck brace, or maybe just like something, just like a bracelet of some kind, or what looks like an oversized tag when you want to like put somebody under arrest. But the spectacle of it all is kind of what makes it work, because I think maybe in the spirit of what we're about to see next is that it's meant to be like, again, this is almost like the coat of what Babymetal sort of like was to, well, I'd say certainly this audience at any rate. They saw this as like the second coming, saw like something that would blend together a lot of the really the bright, happy chirpiness of adolescence, especially in Japan, and combine that with an angle of metal that isn't particularly seen very often, not even from the West or from the UK or from Europe. We don't really get this sort of... You don't really, especially out of girls as well, you don't really get it like this young, you know what I mean? Wow. Oh. Is that... Oh, yeah. Thought so. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, my neck. You okay, ladies and gentlemen? That is going to be Ave Maria live by Babymetal. Again, just this, the spectacle about what makes this so work is that you absolutely want to imagine that this is like almost, it's not, to call this like J metal is sort of like not really going like enough personally, because it goes through like several it goes through like techno beat, it goes through a lot of pop elements as well, and that's a sort of a lot of things that Babymetal does. They do a lot of things and they do them really, really well. It's the atmosphere, the lighting, the production, the choreography, even the way they display that whole opening as well, with just Mo and Yui walking very slowly down in hoods, and then you see Suzuka literally just stood on top of this platform. And credit to Suzuka as well. I mean, you could sort of like tell it was sort of like the idea was centered around her voice, but the atmosphere, the dancing, everything else that went into it, that brings the whole thing up again, because that's kind of what it's. This Babymetal might be one of the exceptions, ladies and gentlemen, where it's listening to it like I'm doing, like the more terrestrial fashion perhaps, is absolutely great and everything, but it's not quite as good as seeing something like this live. You know what I'm saying? It's a bit like watching videos of parties at clubs and actually going to a club and partying yourself. You know what I mean? So there is a definite, like, there's maybe an area of like maybe parasocial disconnect perhaps, but am I better off experiencing it now? You better believe I am. Great job. So anyway, I hope all of you guys have enjoyed this reaction video. Please make sure to leave please make sure to leave all your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below, because we want to know what your thoughts were for Ave Maria live as well. And I cannot wait to talk with you guys again in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye for now.